guys, it's your girl Jade Ashley, and I want to welcome you back to an all new video of When the Beat Drops. And like always, you know I'm here to give you my 5 hottest beats and music of this week, so of course you know you gotta stay tuned for more. Okay y'all, so I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. It is 6:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, March 25th. And I literally just sat here and recorded a whole video, or I was almost finishing a whole video of When the Beat Drops. And my memory card got full for whatever reason. And I deleted everything that was on the memory card. So y'all about to get the fastest video of When the Beat Drops starting right now because I am tired. So my first beat of this week, we are going to talk about Xscape versus SWV. So pretty much, if you guys don't know, SWV and Xscape, they have a new show on Bravo called SWV and Xscape, Queens of R&B. And pretty much they have been debating this past week. We got to a point in the episode pretty much where SWV and Xscape, they were kind of like debating on who's the bigger artist and, you know, who should be paid more and what's what. Long story short, after the success of their versus battle, you know, a lot of people were inquiring about SWV and Xscape going on tour and stuff together. You know, SWV's management came to Xscape and was just like, hey, they want to see y'all go on tour. Xscape can't get their shit together because Latasha is, you know, beefing with her sister. She don't like Candy. The only person she like is Tiny. So she was kind of like, you know, holding everything up. I got to think about it. I got to pray about it. Long story short, they was like, okay, if we don't do a tour, how about we do a show? We get to the 3rd episode. Latasha, after she done did all her drama and with the back and forth and all of this other stuff, she finally agrees to do the show. Everybody agrees to do the show. So then, you know, they asked about who's headlining. You know, SWV tells Xscape, well, you know, we want y'all to co-headline. They don't want to co-headline because they feel like, you know, they should be paid more. You know, they're more popular. They're the ones that's going to fill the seats more and stuff like that. So they feel like they should be higher up compared to SWV. They say their booking fee is more and all of this other stuff, and they shouldn't get paid the same price. So it's this whole back and forth about like who's the bigger artist, who sold more records, blah 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 blah. As this is happening on the show, it transpires into real life. It goes over to social media. Candy, she does her speak on it every week and stuff like that. She does it like when Real Housewives of Atlanta happens. She does it like when it comes to like other topics and stuff. And now that this show is on TV, she's doing it like every other week and stuff like that. So she further goes into detail about her whole viewpoint on it and just saying, you know, how like they get paid more for booking, you know. This was a point that was made on the show, you know, Candy and Tiny, you know, they're really big reality stars. So them being big reality stars and being part of Xscape, you know, that kind of like, you know, brings more popularity to the group, which I do agree with. I do feel like the members of Xscape are definitely more popular as individuals than, you know, the members of like SWV, at least with this generation and stuff like that. So I have to agree with that. But after like watching the show and stuff like that, you know, Xscape is so dysfunctional compared to SWV. You think you would want the stronger group to be like the main headliners. Granted, they're not trying to be the main headliners. They're trying to co-headline, but the fact of the matter is, when you do the show, one group has to go before the other, which is going to make it look like, you know, the other group is opening and, you know, Xscape is just saying that SWV should open for them. So that's the argument. You know, we got Coco, we got Lily on them, and I haven't seen anything from Taj, but they was all online. They was talking about how many records they sold and stuff like that. Now, granted, SWV came before Xscape, so technically speaking, SWV paid the way for Xscape. The ladies from Xscape even talked about how they were inspired by them and stuff like that, and fans of theirs before they came out. But, you know, we're in the year 2023, and Xscape feels like, you know, we're bigger. We need to be the headliners and we need to get the most money. And it was just a lot of, you know, older women on, you know, Instagram and Twitter arguing this past week. So yeah, definitely let me know your thoughts on that whole situation between the Xscape and, you know, SWV situation. Who do you think should headline? Who do you think is a bigger group? Like, who do you think, like, what's your take on that whole situation? Other than that, we're gonna move on to my second beat of this week. So my girl Lola Brooke, I let y'all know, is Brooklyn all day, every day. Anybody from Brooklyn, I support it, especially like, you know, when they up there. So yeah, Lola Brooke, she just dropped the remix to her highly anticipated anticipated. Well, I won't say highly anticipated. Her really popular song, Don't Play With It. I think the record dropped in 2019, 2020. I would put the right, year on the screen. But, with the success of the record, she now dropped a remix which features Latto and Young Miami. And I definitely think that Latto and Young Miami's verses were great additions and stuff like that. With Lola Brooke being on the major label now, I guess they kind of just wanted to like bank on the momentum and get other popular female rappers to be on the remix or the official remix for the song. But I will say, however, Don't Play With It. It's been out for a minute. We've been hearing it for a minute, but I definitely would have liked to see them on a newer record versus a record like Don't Play With It, who's just kind of been out for a while. So like Lola Brooke, like either last week or the week before, I can't remember. I want to say the week before, she dropped a new record called So Disrespectful. So hard. Like the video was hard, the record is hard. So I would love to see Lola collaborate with today's rap girlies on like newer records and stuff like that. But needless to say, they were cute. Latto verse was cute. Young Miami verse was cute. A lot of people come at Young Miami and her rapping skills, but y'all start quoting her verses anyway, so y'all can't pick and choose and stuff like that. But if you checked out the music video for Lola Brooke's Don't Play With It featuring Latto and Young Miami, definitely comment below and let me know your thoughts. Other than that, we're going to get into my third beat of this week, which I said is my favorite new record of this week, and I'm talking about Victoria Monet featuring Lucky Daye. They just finally dropped their single and music video, Smoke. She's been teasing it for the whole month of March, and we finally got the visual. First and foremost, I love me some Victoria Monet because not only is her pen game great, not only is her vocal game great, but her visuals are great, and this was another great visual. Lucky Daye, he's a talented artist as well. So it's like when you get two real good talented artists, especially those real good new R&B, because they like to talk about R&B is dead. That's not really the case, but the real good R&B artists like Victoria Monet, and she's not even new technically speaking. She's been around for a minute. She's been writing for people, but just her visibility as a solo artist is kind of like newer to people and stuff like that. But it's a great collaboration. I absolutely loved it. I love the pole dancing. I did write down my favorite quote, which is like it was just like them harmonizing in the video. They were hugging, and is Lucky and V Monet sound like a Lucky Daye, roll up and let it play. That's that shit you smoke to. Like, I don't know how else to just say that. I absolutely love it. If y'all haven't checked it out, check out Victoria Monet and Lucky Daye's new record Smoke, as well as the music video. And then once you check it out, come back here, comment below, and let me know your thoughts, because I definitely think A1, chef's kiss, amazing. But other than that, we're going to move on to my fourth beat of this week, and I have to talk about my girl Ciara. So Ciara, she dropped the official music video to her new single, The Girls. She first previewed the record back in February. I believe it was on my exact birthday at that. But when she previewed the record, it was kind of like not an uproar, but it definitely caused some conversation, because she has words in the song, or some of the lyrics go to the, this is for the girls that don't need no man. This is for my girls that's, independent and all of this other stuff. And they're like, but girl, you're married, you have kids, your husband loves you. Like, you're not like us. We're trying to be like you. So that was pretty much the conversation that the record caused. And, obviously with her dropping the music video, that just only brings up the conversation even more. So that was people's, take on that whole situation. I will say the video was cute, and once I kind of was realizing or looking at what other people were saying about the music video, they was like, oh, she was definitely inspired by Beyonce 7-Eleven. And once they brought that up, I was able to see kind of the comparisons and stuff between Beyonce 7-Eleven and, Ciara's new music video. Now, was Ciara inspired by it? I think so, but we only know for sure if she would have kind of confirmed it and stuff like that. But even if she was, I think she definitely put her own cute little twist to it. It was just her and the girls. It's definitely an empowering record. But outside of just, the lyrics and people saying that Ciara can't really relate to the lyrics and stuff like that, a lot of people have been talking about how Ciara's music hasn't been hitting, and I love me some Ciara. I think she's a beautiful person in terms of her physical. She definitely seems to be a beautiful person in terms of her, personality and stuff like that, and who she portrays to be, as a public figure and stuff. But I will say it's been a hot little minute since it's been ooh, I love that Ciara record. To me personally, I'm not, to be honest, I really haven't been feeling a lot of the records that she's been dropping over the years. My last time that I felt like Ciara had me in the chokehold with her music was when she dropped her single I Bet. When she had I Bet, I just knew her. That was from her album Jackie. I was still in college at the time, so that was like around 2015, 2016. And, you know, she had just broke up with Future. She had I Bet. I loved I Bet. I was like, I knew this album was gonna be good. No, I bought the whole album, and the only songs I liked on her Jackie album was I Bet, and she has a record called Kiss and Tell that I thought was cute. But other than that, I have not been feeling those Ciara records. I think the only other big record she had after that was Level Up, and that was cute too. But yeah, I'm really hoping maybe Ciara can get it when it comes to the music. I mean, a lot of people say, you know, she doesn't have to do music anymore. She can just kind of like be a model and stuff because she's gorgeous and all of this other stuff. I mean, she does music because she wants to do music. I definitely said I kind of feel like, you know, Ciara, she categorized as like, you know, one of those artists where they don't have to do new music. Like, they can literally just live off the catalog that they've already got. Like, Ciara has dropped so many good hits throughout the years that if she didn't want to make new music again, she didn't have to, and she could still do shows with the songs that she's already had out and stuff like that. But I have faith in her. I'm hoping, you know, one of these days she gonna get it and she just gonna have that hit record. Because look, I mean, Tyga, he was out and about and, you know, not really getting any hits. Then he dropped the Taste record, and that did good. He didn't have nothing since then. But, you know, you kind of gotta, like, you know, drop records and they might, you know, flop, and then you might get a good one. So hopefully, you know, she get another good record. Because like I said, it's been a hot minute, literally, since I've, you know, been like, oh yeah, that Ciara record 8. The Girls record is not a bad record. It's an uplifting record and stuff like that, especially because it's Women's History Month as well, you know. But it ain't that yet. But I have crossed his fingers, you know, Ciara get that record. Like, I still want her to have, you know, some time in her career where, you know, is good. So praise up for Ciara when it comes to her records. But, you know, the Girls music video was cute. That's my thoughts on that. But other than that, we're gonna go to my last beat of this week, and this dropped last week, but I didn't do a video last week, so I'm gonna talk about it today. And that is Miss Tamar Braxton. So she just dropped her new record, Changed, last week. And when I tell you, I love me some Tamar. If you did not know that about me, I love me some Tamar. So, what was it? Back in 2017, the last full project she dropped was Bluebird of Happiness. I have a album review here on this channel for that. And, yeah, I'm just ready for her to get back to the music. You know, like, Tamar, she does great bodies of work. Now, I don't know if she's coming up with like a whole album, but if she is, I'm gonna be here for it. But I think that the Changed is like, you know, a great reintroduction into music. It samples SWV's Rain, and technically SWV sampled an artist named Jaco Pastorius. Yeah, Jaco Pastorius. That's the artist's name. And he has a song called Portrait of Tracy. And, you know, he's a bass player, so it's kind of like bass, basically the whole record. And, you know, SWV, they sampled his record. And then obviously now, you know, Tamar sampled it. So she did a great job. I expected nothing, you know, less from her. And yeah, Tamar has a lot going on right now. I'm sure you guys probably have been tuned into social media and stuff like that. So, you know, she has a new show out on Peacock where she's like a dating show. But long story short, she ended up engaged to like the white guy we've been seeing her run around with. There may or may not be some lingering baby mama drama. He has like multiple baby mamas. She said everything is cool. One of the baby mamas jumped online and said they ain't cool. You know, she beefing with Candy, so her and Candy was going back and forth. So it's just kind of like a lot. And as a fan of Tamar, I just really don't want to see her go back. I know back in 2020, 21, she unfortunately had like a suicide attempt, and it was just so much going on. And, you know, we kind of like watched her publicly pull herself out of that, change, you know, heal and all this other stuff. And then, you know, glad to see she's doing music again, but now she beefing and she engaged to this guy. The last time she was in a serious relationship, I just want the best for her. Long story short, I don't want to wish nothing bad on her. So hopefully, you know, she got this new Changed record. You know, she talked about, you know, she's changed and all of these people trying to revert her back to, you know, the bad stuff. So hopefully she don't get there, and hopefully, you know, things are up and going for her. So yeah, other than that, those are my 5 hot beats of this week. Okay guys, I want to thank you for tuning into this week's video, and of course, you know, I have to end every single video by reminding you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It would greatly be appreciated. Now y'all know I cannot end this video without giving y'all my song of the week, and my song of the week is going to have to go to Victoria Monet and Lucky Daye with their new song Smoke. When I tell y'all I love it, and I love the visuals, when the visual is good, it makes me love the song even more, and both of them is just perfection, and I absolutely love it. So my song of the week, Victoria Monet featuring Lucky Daye, Smoke. Once again, I thank y'all for tuning in, and I will check y'all next time. So bye. Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to share and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.